Are we recording? Gang violence.
Sure.
Welcome.
What's the vibe?
The vibes is, first of all, give me a hug.
Right?
How you doing?
Hi, friend.
How you doing? You good?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Got the wings, glasses, the flower in the head. You ain't fucking playing with them.
It's casual.
Done dropped the crystal and shit.
It's casual. Wait,
casual?
where? Just now?
No, not now, but before when I had picked it up.
Ain't nobody gonna know that. Stop spilling my tea.
Hey, I'm weak. But look, go ahead, introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are.
But I'm Blake.
I'm Blake. You know.
I'm Blake. I'm from New York, but I fucking live in Durham. Sorry. I'm from New York. I live in Durham. I rep both. Yeah.
What part
I'm
of New York?
creative. I'm from Harlem, Yonkers, born in Yonkers.
Harlem world.
When I became an adult, stayed in Harlem, represented that for a moment.
Right.
And yeah, I fuck with Durham now. It's like home base, for sure.
For sure. Okay.
And I'm a creative, yeah. I do a lot of shit.
Come on. Okay, so what I ask the people is 3 questions starting off. Who are you? What you explain? We could tap into more of what you do because you do a lot. And then after what you do, why you do it. You feel me? So we can go ahead and explain. You already told them who you are, so let them know what you do. All the shit that you do, not just the brief synopsis shit. Like, go into it. Let these motherfuckers know who you are, because that's the point. You feel me?
All right, but
Yeah.
okay, so I like to consider myself like an overall creative in general.
Come on.
I pretty much am adaptive to any kind of creative environment, whether I have to model, be a photographer, style, figure out somebody who can do makeup, maybe fix your hair. Pretty much anything out of that realm. I make music, I can paint, I can dance. Only thing I don't know how to do is sing. And that's like...
You don't sing in the shower?
I mean, I can sing in the shower, but I ain't singing on no record.
You ain't gonna sing.
Because if I could,
yeah,
I would. And
but I mean,
God knew what he was doing, because if God gave me the blessing to sing, child, no cap, I would be
out of here.
phenomenal. Are we kidding? I'd be singing every day.
But you know they can alter your voice. They can alter your voice.
That's why. Because then what happens when people see you live? They're like, he don't sound like that.
So you can get the right.
I done paid $100 to see this nigga sing, and he don't sound like the song that I sing every day. That's crazy.
You know how many motherfuckers can't sing, and we just paid to look at ass or look at what they wearing or look at them. Period.
And aren't those strippers or rappers? Okay.
You got a point.
They ain't singers.
Touche.
They're not singers.
And why do you do it?
So I believe I have 4 things that I just grand in the aspect of life.
Break it down.
And that's create life, give life, live life, raise life. Those are my 4.
Say it one more time for the people. Say
create life, give life, live life, raise life.
Damn.
Create life in the aspect of you have to enjoy your experience. We are the only people when you wake up, you're living life through your eyes. You see the world through you. Right. Nobody else is seeing the world through you but you. Whatever experiences that you go through, a motherfucker can be like, I relate, I get it, but they don't. Because you're the only person living in your experience. Yeah. So create life. Yeah. Create the things that are happy to you. If you want to sing, sing. If you want to paint, paint. If you want to make furniture, make furniture. If you want to be in wood shop and make architecture. If you want to be an astronaut, be an astronaut. If you want to be the president, be the president. But create that for you. Yeah. And then live life in the aspect of so much of that time gets caught up in people working hard and laboring. Yeah. And they don't eat the fruit. Facts. And they always say eat the fruit of your labor. You cannot just labor. Facts. Eat the fucking fruit and enjoy yourself. Yeah. Don't bust your ass working for 6 months and not take a vacation. Don't even go 2 months and not request no time off. Eat the fucking fruit. Oh, God. You've been busting your ass for what?
For what?
For what? For what? So you can Postmates, go out and drink with your friends, bitch. Take her out on a vacation. Eat the fruit. Yeah. Buy clothes. Go shopping. Go to the spa. Eat the fucking fruit. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a oh my God, I have to wait until this specific day. No, bitch, you got the money in your pocket. Yeah. Enjoy the shit. We out here working. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so that was create life, live life, give life.
Give life, okay.
In the aspect of being somebody who's authentically yourself, where like people are inspired by your authenticity.
Yeah.
I feel like as a creative person in general, like we downplay ourselves so much
Facts.
because we're so critical of like what we create, how we create it, how people are going to perceive it,
Yeah.
and we don't really like ever like take time to like just sit down and be like, damn, like I just busted my ass to like create this shit.
Yeah.
Let me move on to the next one. But like, no, like honestly, some people will be like, yes,
Yeah.
I live for that.
Yeah.
That helped me. That whatever you did, your post, whatever you caption, giving life, like walking down the street and have somebody be like, oh my god, your vibe is so great. Going to a bar, seeing a stranger, and they be like, I don't know you, and I just want to say that you're awesome, and da 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 da, and like creating those like genuine conversations, giving life, and like making people feel comfortable in like their own environment. And then creating life because I want kids, period.
Come on. What's the game plan with the kids?
I want 3.
You want 3?
I want
Do you
3
have it
kids.
mapped out, like on how you, like you got it mapped out?
No cap. My first child, I really would love to like be adopted because I really do believe in adoption. But in the aspect of like because I'm gay, I'm like I would love to have like my spouse have a child based on their sperm, and then me have a child based on our sperm, and that's why I want 3.
Oh, that's fire. So
Well,
the adopted,
I put up 2, but I want 3.
so one adopted, one from you, and then one from the partner.
Yes.
Got it.
Because like even though regardless, like of course it would be a thing where like that's your child, that's my child, whatever. Right. But like I don't know, to feel that joy, like
facts.
And then there's one that we have together that's not from neither of us.
Exactly.
I don't know, so like I just always thought that was like a vibe.
You gonna pull a Madonna? You gonna?
Yeah, definitely, no cap. I'm going to Korea, no shade. Hi.
You gonna try to build BTS?
No. Well, it's giving more like Blackpink fantasy.
Facts. Facts. That's what's up. All right, so a question I got for you is, based on when you said why you do it, right? You being exuberant and full of life, right? How hard is it sometimes to where having that light, carrying that light, and people just want that version of you the whole time?
I feel like it's because like people don't like understand like duality. Like people like, and of course like I feel like it all has to do with the sense of like creating a perception. We all create the perception. We all like failure to that. We all like can be going through shit. And a motherfucker be having the worst day of their motherfucking week. Have a photo shoot on Friday. Yeah. The photo shoot be great, glamorous. That's a 2-hour fucking photo shoot. Yeah. Max. Maybe the photo shoot is 3 hours. Yeah. Or maybe you're hanging out with them all day. But like that's the day. But your week sucked. Yeah. But when you get those photos, it's just like
it's worth it.
Yeah. But like in reality, it's like to present this. I don't know. So for me, like. I always try to like incorporate reality in like my post, and which is why I like always I might have like a long ass caption or whatever, because it's like yes, this is what this post is. Right. But while this happened, and during this, life fucking sucked, and I went through this and I went through that, and this happened and blah blah blah, because that's like relatability. Because at the end of the day, I could be stressed, depressed, but bitch, I'm gonna be well dressed, and I'm gonna look at myself in that mirror every day and be like, bitch, you got it, you a bad bitch, and that's on that. Like,
come on, I'm a 10 out of 3.
That part. And I'm not one of them. I'm really not. Nope. Like, you gotta believe in yourself, like, and I feel like you gotta be your biggest fan. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, I feel like everybody should feel like they're the shit. Yeah. You should feel like you're the shit. You should feel like you're the shit. Facts. She should feel like you're the shit. Everybody should feel like they're the shit. Facts. Cause like, how you live your life thinking about like, oh, I'm never gonna be as successful. Or I'm never gonna be as cool as this person. Like, why would you talk about yourself like that? That's crazy.
So were you always?
How you give yourself, I don't know, like deformations compared to like self-affirmations. Yeah. You're like telling yourself you can't do things that you might be able to do, but like you're downplaying it based on your own. I don't know, that's weird.
It's weird as fuck. But were you always like this? You know what I'm saying? As far as like growing up, even as a child, like you just knew like I'm that bitch. Like who the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Like
well, I think it's because like when my mom was pregnant, I was supposed to be born blind, but like so they like ran all this tests on her like in her stomach because they were like, oh, like your son is gonna be blind, like da 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 da. So through the test or whatever, they also like were like, hey, just so you know, through the test that we ran, your son's estrogen and testosterone levels are equal.
Wow.
So he's 9 times out of 10 gonna be like, you know, and I mean, obviously, like here I am.
Yeah.
But I just always thought that was kind of cool.
That's cool
She
as
kind of
fuck.
knew that already.
That's cool as fuck.
And she was like, yeah, but like when I think about it in the aspect, I'm like, I definitely am aware of my masculine and feminine like traits.
Right.
And I don't shy away from them, and I never have ever like shied away from them.
Yeah.
I was literally in like fucking kindergarten, and my mom would send me to school, and I had this like one pair of pants that I just really loved. It was so tight.
Yeah.
It was like so cute.
Yeah.
And I literally would like go to school in the pants. I would like go to the bathroom as soon as I got off the bus, change into the pants,
Yeah.
and just do like that. And she never had no idea until she got the photos. Because you know when you're in pre-K, like the teacher would be like, oh, like let me take your picture so we can like put it on like the little wall or whatever. And like in my photo, I had on the pants and I had on these
snitch. The snitch on your the snitch on your
mind you with these fucking cornrows.
Yeah.
And my hand was like on my head. And then yeah,
you weren't playing no
I wasn't playing. It wasn't giving very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, honestly, like
fuck around and find out.
My first kiss was with a boy.
Yeah.
Like I've just never. But it's like that's never been like a thing that I like focused on. Like me being gay has never played a part in my personality or like my life. It just is what the fuck it is. Like, I've never. It's never hindered me from anything I thought I could do that I wouldn't do or that I won't do. I've never attached my sexuality to like a disability or something that makes me feel less than as a person. Like no.
So majority of
and I would never be straight if I could. Because bitches is crazy.
Bitches is crazy, but I ain't gonna lie.
And like I wasn't ready to have no baby at 18. That would have sucked.
That would have.
You feel me?
That would have. If I was a father at 18, I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing.
Because I definitely would be a hoe if I was straight.
Oh.
Because I love bad bitches. And I'm around them all the time.
I love bad bitches.
And I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
If I could, I would. Because I love you. I love everything about you, pussy.
Come on.
Everything above waist up.
Yeah. See, how you feel about bitches is how I feel about niggas.
Yeah, like I can appreciate it.
Like no cap, I don't know. I could never be gay. You know what I'm saying? Because
I can
niggas are
a beautiful bitch.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I can appreciate a handsome man and be like, wow, like
you look good.
Yeah. You feel me? But like me personally, I just niggas. You know what I'm saying? But then like I get it with bitches because it's like.
But I also feel like there is such a difference between like. I feel like so many people have such a struggle between like finding somebody attractive and appreciating their beauty. Like sometimes you can just genuinely like be attracted to somebody because of how beautiful they are, but not because you want to be with them. You want to sleep with them. You just appreciate the way that they look. Like, and I see people all the time where I'm the type of person. If I see somebody that looks cute, I'm gonna tell them.
For sure.
I mean, like, you look great today. That outfit's cute. Bitch, you did that. Like, because you never know. Like, and also, like, I like when people do that to me as well. Because at the end of the day, like, to be a creative person and to live in your truth and to live your life is a hard fucking thing to do every day. Every time you get dressed and you're like, yo, I'm wearing what I want to wear.
Yeah.
I'm putting on what I want to put on. I don't give a fuck about who thinks about shit.
Right.
Is like, it's a thing, like, and you're so aware of it, and you know that when you walk outside, some people might hate you, some people might like you.
Because they hate themselves.
Exactly, but that's not your responsibility. Like, as soon as you walk out that motherfucking door, and you in your shit, and you start your day,
come on.
Whoever got a problem with it, like, that's their problem, like.
Exactly.
How you mad at me, and I don't even know you, like, that's crazy.
Right. How you hating from outside the club? Sips drink.
You really could have just walked up and said hi. You could have did everything in your life. You could have became the president, and you decided to be a hater.
Or you could have just minded your business. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to say
everything.
Hi. You ain't even got to say hi. Just mind your business. Like
you took all the time out of your day to be mad at me.
Right.
And I'm just standing here.
Crazy.
Crazy,
dog. Crazy.
Go take care of your kids. Where are they at?
With his damn vomit.
Okay.
With his damn vomit. Shit,
And like that's the thing. That shit's weird.
Weird as hell. So like when it comes to experiencing that, right? Giving people compliments all the time and receiving compliments. Have you ever felt like people kind of saw you as, oh, well, Blake already knows that motherfucker is bad. Da, 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 I don't have to. Yeah, break that down. Like
it's literally why I'm like. It's a part of the reason why I'm like leaving Durham. Honestly, and I love Durham, no cap. But like I'm not from the South, and there was this moment where I was out one day, and mind you, like before I had even went out, I had just made that outfit. It took me 8 hours to make it. Jeez. I hand sew all my fucking clothes. Like,
come on. Talk your shit.
Especially like if I'm really popping out. Like I made everything by hand. Like a nigga was literally sitting there with like a needle and a thread. Like blood, all of that shit.
Yeah.
So I was out, just made the outfit. Mm-hmm. My friend, she's like sitting down with another friend, and like I walk by, and the girl that she's with I've never met her before, and this is her first time seeing me or whatever. She's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like wow, da 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 da. And then my friend goes, oh, that's just Blake. Bitch.
Hating.
No, not even like in a hate way, but like in a like
unbothered.
No, like an unappreciation, like for the art, like as a fucking creative, like whether you painted, whether you sing, whether you design, whether you make fucking furniture, whatever the fuck you do, for somebody to like downplay who you are to somebody who's trying to appreciate you is wild.
It is.
And be like, oh, that's just bitch, like I just didn't spend 8 hours making this outfit. That's crazy.
Like going back to minding your business.
Not I'm just Blake. No, bitch, I'm a designer. He made that. Come on. He made that outfit. That's Blake.
Hype him up.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hype
like,
your friend up.
And it's one of the reasons why I gotta get the fuck out of here, because I'm just like, I cannot. I'm out here, and mind you, I make my clothes for me, but like, you're not gonna, bitch. This is not from Forever 21, like, girl. We are not in that bag. I did not go to H&M and get this shit from the mall and pop out in a cute outfit. And it was like, oh, he always looks cute. No, I made my outfit. Like, I did that.
Talk your shit.
I did that.
Talk your shit.
And it was hard.
Yeah.
And it took me hours.
Yes.
Don't make it like I just am a normal nigga, because I'm not.
Right.
And like, I don't feel like my friends are not. And I would never be like, oh, that's just Damien.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I would never. Yeah, like, I would never be in a space where I felt like I would be around somebody and they be inquisitive about somebody I know.
Yeah.
And then me not give them the credentials. Like, that's Damien, he do this, da 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 da, yeah, blah, blah. Do you want to be him? I can introduce you. You know what I'm saying? Like, very that. Like, but oh, that's just is crazy to me.
It's fuck.
It's crazy.
That's why you gotta surround yourself.
I've never forgotten that moment.
And that's
because I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because I was like, that's probably not the only person who looks at me like that.
But they had the guts to say it.
Yes. Well, they didn't know that I heard it.
All right, but you played dumb.
Of course, that.
Yeah. Smart people know how to play dumb. We know what we doing all the time.
Also, because if you're the smartest person in the group, you don't gotta be there. Where are you learning from?
Come on.
You should also, like, for me, like, I never want to be for me, it's like, I don't want to ever be, like, the completely best dressed. I want everybody to be best dressed. But if I'm standing in a room and everybody got on a t-shirt and jeans, I do not need to be there.
Yeah.
That is not my space.
Yeah. But that's why you're leaving, though.
That part. Well, no. I'm leaving because of lack of inspiration.
But that's what I'm saying, though. To where it's like surrounding yourself around small-minded people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And not saying that everybody's small-minded, but when you experience that shit, it's like, it fucks you up. Nobody talks about how, like, that dims your light.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And the way you, like, view yourself.
Exactly. But, like, the confidence that we show, people automatically feel like we always good. There's nothing wrong with us when we're fucking human.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We have feelings, too.
Period.
So let's talk about this move. Where are you going?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go back to New York. I haven't lived in New York for 11 years, but I'm from there, so, like...
How you feeling?
it feels very much for me, it's like retribution in a way, because when I was in New York, like, I was on some wild shit. Like, I really didn't have any, like, I had, like, a sense of identity, but, like, I wasn't living, like, I wasn't living a life that was conducive to, like, my growth. And when people would ask me what I was doing with my life, I would never have an answer. And I was just, you know, like, I was just there.
Yeah.
And, like, now I'm finally in a place where, like, I understand who I am, I understand my brand, I understand what I have to give to the world, I understand my talents, my capabilities, like, and it, for me, is gonna feel nice to, like, reintroduce myself to a space that, like, I'm so familiar in. Like, so familiar. But, like, not in the mindset-wise. Like, mindset-wise, like, I'm a stranger.
Yeah.
Literally, like, moving, like, I might as well be from fucking Arkansas.
Come on.
Going to New York, and I done worked at a pizza shop and saved my little money to make it out of my small town.
Going to the big
and I'm
city.
going to the big city. Deadass.
Nah, for real.
I'm going to the big city town.
For real.
I'm gonna hop on the Greyhound.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna,
Don't let it be the mega bus.
you know what I'm saying?
Sitting on the top,
I'm
get
about
the
to
view.
chase my motherfucking dreams. That's literally how it feels.
Yeah.
And like, that is a very exciting fucking feeling to like, I don't know, like, I don't even know how to like put it in words, but like that's the energy that I feel about it. Like, and everyone's like, why are you going back? Why are you going back?
Yeah.
Because I owe it to myself. I dead ass owe it to myself to like, or owe it to myself like.
Facts.
I owe it to myself.
Yeah.
Because I would have given myself advice if I was able to talk to myself at that point.
Come on.
And like,
Come on.
now that I know better, I want to do better, and I will.
Exactly.
And that's that on that.
That's that on per.
I'm
Per.
saying. And that's really that on that.
So like one thing I appreciate about you is that you're the epitome of work with what you got. Remember how we was talking about before, just about artists and different budgets to where you don't have to have all this money to do this and that. Let's talk about that. Like, how are you able to maintain the lifestyle you live on your budget, beyond, like with your means? You feel me?
Well, I feel like the first thing is that like there's a lot of creative people that like are so okay with being like, if I sell a piece a month, I'm okay, and I have to like hop on my friend's couch or like figure out where I'm gonna sleep and like blah 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 blah. And I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I totally get it. However, I'm not that type of bitch. Like I need to know where my money. I need to know that I'm getting money all the time.
Come on.
So it's like, I don't know. Also being from New York, I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
You are not a hustler if you only have one source of income.
Come on.
How are you a hustler and you only got like you have a job?
Come on.
You only get paid once.
Come on.
In a month span, maybe twice in that month span, you get paid twice in that month span from one thing that you are literally depending your life on. That's crazy. So, like, I feel like you have to have a mindset of, like, for me, I work for jobs that work for me.
Come on. Come on.
So, like, I'm not getting a job that isn't benefiting me in a way of like lifestyle, finances, like how much money am I making here?
Come on.
What am I bringing to this job that they need, not that they need me for, because essentially no company needs anybody. Everybody's expendable, period. Like when you have your own business, all your employees are expendable too, like, and everybody knows that. It's just a part of life. So I like to look at myself like a job is a cake.
Come on.
So it could be like a 3-layer cake.
Okay.
Cake is already made, beautiful, whatever. Boom.
Yeah.
And then I'm an ornament. Whatever you got going on, and a little bit of like, period.
But you can go on any cake you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the cake.
Yeah, I don't gotta be the cake, because I ain't here.
Yeah.
It's a job.
Exactly.
You want to be an employee or you want to be a boss? But like, get a job that works for you so that like you can like be happy about like going to work. Like my job right now is as a Nashville. I love it so much.
Shout out to Aiden.
Okay, shout out to Aiden. I mean, no shade. That's how I know this guy.
Man,
but he was bullshitting. No shade.
Well, I'm fully self-employed now. So
now he is.
Yeah. But nah, Aiden, I love you. Thank you for the opportunity. Because you know I worked there before.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I already knew Aiden.
Oh.
But when I worked there, COVID hit. I literally worked there for 3 days. COVID hit and they
Oh.
shut Duke down.
Okay.
So that's why when I hit her up, she was like, "Hell yeah, come
Yeah.
on." But as far as like scheduling and shit that had going on, like gigs and
Yeah.
stuff, like I
It
couldn't.
didn't balance out.
It didn't.
It didn't balance out.
It didn't. And Aiden was just like,
And you
"Bro,
was calling out all the fucking time.
I had to.
You did.
I had to.
And I knew it. I got it.
Because
I
I wasn't, bro. I
got
wasn't
it.
making no money, and then it was already like shit in there that was happening that I did not fuck with because you have childish motherfuckers who are small minded. As you were saying, I'm not gonna say no names.
Sorry, one bite. One bite.
But I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And
I know that's
all
a fact.
love. It's all love. Like I'm not hating on them. But as you stated, like it's time for you to go. It was time for me to go.
Yes.
And thankfully, I leveled up.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
And the thing is, I like the natural because it allows me to be be who I am.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. Like regardless of like you having regardless if you had stayed there, whatever job you would have got after that, you would have still been able to be yourself.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
So it's like you can't get a job. Like for me, it's like I can't wear a uniform.
Right.
I am not about to put on that motherfucking polo.
No, let's talk about it.
I did though before. No,
but because we still had to wear our shit. You got to wear what the fuck you wanted to wear.
No, first of all, bitch, no. The color code is black. That's the only rule. We're black. Y'all wanted to wear a fucking national t-shirt. I said,
They told us to wear it.
You're lying.
Bro, I came in there with
you're lying.
I'm dead ass because I came in there because I didn't have a Nasher shirt.
I thought the only rule was to wear black.
No, listen, I didn't have a Nasher shirt when I first started working there the second time, right? So I wore my Dame shit. But the Dames is like my logo and dope art makes everyone smile.
Okay.
Aiden was like, "Oh yeah, you can't wear that." But then here you come in all exuberant and shit, wearing different shit, and it's like, "Oh, that's okay." And I'm like, well, damn, I can't even wear my own shit.
Well, could it have been because it was a different brand?
No.
Like, I mean, no, it was a different restaurant because Dame's is a restaurant and you work at a restaurant.
But it doesn't say Dame's. It says it's the logo and dope art makes everyone smile. That's why.
But the Dame's logo. Oh, this logo. Oh, okay. No, she was being weird. That was weird.
You see what I'm saying?
That was weird.
But that's why it was like series of events where I was like, bro, I'm about to go. Because I see what's
Because that shit is weird. Well, then, mind you, I guess they like. Oh my god, we're on camera. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it.
We'll talk about it off camera. Let's bring it back.
Okay, right. I was like, wait, no.
Let's bring it back because we about to expose some shit.
Right.
We don't want to get people fucked up out here. But look, shout out to Aiden.
Shout out to Nasher. I love y'all.
Yeah, all y'all cool.
I love y'all.
You know
It's awesome. Make
It's
sure you
all
edit that.
Yeah.
I did that correctly.
No, for real. But look, let's get back on topic though.
Okay.
So, what we were speaking on was the budgeting when it comes to being a creative, right? So just kind of give people like some tips that work for you to where you didn't have to have the big ass budget to live the life that you live.
Okay,
you know
so many people feel like they have to like save so much money to like travel the world and like live the world and like move out of their podunk ass towns. Mind you, like I'm from New York, but I moved here in the South when I was like 13, 14. So like when I moved back to New York, like I only had $300 in my pocket.
Facts.
And I was like, I'm about to figure this shit the fuck out. Like, for one, a support system always helps, but like without a support system, like you can rent a fucking room. You don't need to save $10,000 fucking dollars to get out of your situation. You really need like 3 and a fucking dream. You really need like 3 bands and a dream. 3 bands and a dream will get you wherever the fuck you want to do, because at the end of the day, if you move somewhere and you put yourself in a struggle situation, you have to believe that you are not going to be in that for that long. Like, say you have to move somewhere, you got to stay on somebody's couch. Go there, have your money, find a job. Your job when you don't got a job is to get a job.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
Don't be a creative ass bitch like, oh my god, this painting's gonna sound. No, that's whack. And yes, I get it. It might work out. It could work out. But like, think of the chances. Like, think of the chances. There are literally agencies. Like, so when I go to New York or whatever. Sorry, I had a burp. When I burp, I blow it in the air.
Not you burping cute.
Shut up. But in New York, there's literally agencies. Even when I went to Atlanta, there's a whole app called Pad Split.
Okay.
Pretty much on Pad Split, you find an apartment, you find a house. Pretty much in the house. I mean, essentially, the only thing that makes it kind of weird is that like you're not really aware of the people that you're like moving in with, but you essentially don't have to deal with them really at all.
Yeah.
But it's literally like a fully furnished house, great stainless steel appliances, full bedroom. I mean, you gotta buy your TV and shit, but like there's a bed in there, you got a closet, you got all your shit, you got your bathroom, whatever. $800 a month, everything included.
Yeah, facts.
Period. Starting.
Yeah.
So you have the $800 for that first month, you move.
Come on.
But when you get there,
Yeah.
find a job.
Yeah.
Unless you're not bringing in no lucrative income and you have to rely on being an employee, essentially.
Yeah.
No shade.
Yeah.
But you have to find a job.
Yeah.
Your job is to find a job.
Yeah.
If I move to a different city and maybe I got 3K, I'm not going to be like, oh, I got 3K, I'm going to chill.
That's it.
No, at the third, fourth day I get out there, I'm going to find a job. Like, because even if you find a job, regardless, you got to wait 2 weeks to get paid.
Exactly.
You're also out there, you're in a new city, you're trying to live your life, you're trying to do other things, you want to shop, you want to buy clothes, you want to meet people, you gotta like, you know what I'm saying? There's a certain type of energy that you have to do.
Yeah.
So you gotta be smart about it, but at the end of the day, like, you don't have to like, be like, oh, I'm gonna move to this city and I'm gonna get this apartment. No, bitch, relax.
Yeah.
Go to the city, save your little money, believe in yourself, and fucking do it. Like, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
You do not need to have this fantasy-ass dream where you really could just, like, chill and stack your bread for, like, 4 months and be the fuck out.
Come on.
And know that when you move, you're gonna get a job.
Come on.
And people are gonna fuck with you because you fuck with you.
That's it.
And once you fuck with you, that's it.
Who gonna stop you?
That's it. I'm telling you. Because when I last moved to New York, like, I don't know fucking money. Like I said, I had $300 in my pocket, and I just believed in myself, my nigga. I didn't have not one ticket for fashion weeks. I didn't have one ticket for any of this shit. I just would go and, like, wait outside, and I'll just be like, I am fly as fuck. And people are going to take my picture. And they did.
Come on.
And you got to believe that, though. Like, people can read that fucking energy. Like, if you really believe that you're the baddest bitch out, do that. Believe that. And show up. Like, go to events. Not go hang out with your friends, but, like, save money to go to events.
Yes.
If you're trying to be a creative and really put your name out there, like, you have to show up. You have to show face. You have to do press. You have to get on these publications. You have to be on Getting Images. You got to be on Vogue. You got to be on Essence. You got to be on W. Like, you have to do it. You have to go to the events and the places. But you don't need a ticket.
Come on.
Bitch, show up.
Pull up.
Because when you a bad bitch, you a bad bitch. And I mean, I'm just saying.
So look, we all
gonna get in.
We all know
Yeah.
the exuberant bad bitch energy. You know what I'm saying? Pull up, you know what I mean? The light, right? Explain to us the recharge, Blake. You know what I'm saying? The solitude. Like, because you know you have energy. You have an abundance of energy that you give to the world.
Yeah.
But we're still human at the end of the day, and we need that time to recharge. Take us in that world real quick.
Well, first of all, Blake is not even my real name, so there's that.
What's your real name?
My real name is Najee.
Najee?
Yeah. Blake.
Why don't you go by Najee?
Because Blake is like a figment of my imagination that I created from getting like bullied in high school. When like I first moved to the South.
Yeah.
So like when I first moved out here, I was like fresh out of New York. My accent was thick as fuck.
Yeah.
I got bullied really bad. Niggas would call me Yankee like every day, and they would like I could like put my head down in class and then like slap me on my head, and like I just didn't know like how to fit in. It was like that black people not fucking with me because black people are homophobic. You know, shit, that just is what it is. I've never been ostracized more than for being gay from anybody more than black people, and that's just tea. But yeah, and like. So I had meetings with the principals, my teachers, and everything, and they couldn't do shit about it. And my mom was like, all right, well, I'm about to homeschool him. So then I got homeschooled from 9th grade to 11th grade. And in that time, all my friends were on the internet. Like, everybody I knew that was on the internet. And everybody had, like, names. Everybody had, like, an identity. Everybody was, like, they were like using their names, but they weren't.
Yeah.
And then like, I was like, all right, well, like I need a name.
Yeah.
And then my stepfather, I asked him one day, I was like, what's your like whole name?
Yeah.
He was like Johnny Blake, and he said his last name or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what'd you say? He was like Johnny Blake. I was like, that's my name.
But you took out the Johnny. But
Yes.
Did you use Johnny Blake or
No,
just Blake?
I just went by Blake. But mind you, I had changed my name like 3 times before that. I was like Leo. I was Blaine.
I can see.
And then I
can see
became
the
Blake.
Leo. I can see the Leo. The Blaine, I don't know where that shit came from.
And then like Blaine evolved to Blake. So then like that was a thing. But Blake is literally like a figment of my imagination that has now become a defense mechanism.
For Najee?
Yes.
Ah.
Because Najee could not handle it. Like,
So who's Najee?
Najee is like me chilling in the house in my towel, playing video games, watching fucking Zeus, like being like this. It's just so opposite.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's become a thing for me where I have had to like try to separate the like 2 different like identities into like what makes me happy and what I feel like would make me happy, and like what I do for Najee and like what I do for Blake are 2 completely like separate things. Like Najee wants to go to fucking Colorado and like chill in the mountains and like motherfucking like rub a fucking polar bear. And Blake is like, no, we're going to Art Basel, we're going to Fashion Week, we're going to Paris, we're going to do this, we're going to do da. And it's really been like insanely difficult for me to like balance the 2 things. And for a long time I tried to kill Blake because I felt like it was the most toxic thing about my life. But what I've realized recently is that the only reason why he exists is because I needed him to get me out of like a dark space. So yeah.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
Najee.
But yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That's the like.
Yeah.
When I'm hanging out, like John met Najee today at the river.
Hey. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Where it's just like I'm just
chilling.
Completely like
present.
Yeah. Because it's just like I feel like when I go outside and like in public settings, like especially just because I am a creative, and the thing is that like I don't wear things to get attention. I wear things to make me feel good. You see how many motherfucking crystals I have on my head?
Do you make Najee or Blake feel good?
I make essentially when I'm Blake, I put Najee like in a cage and I just like push him back. He's just like not here. He's not here.
Yeah. So it's for Blake as far as the exterior.
I literally like separate them.
Got it.
1,000%.
Got it.
It's like once I'm like out in public and I'm about and like, especially like when I got on the platforms and I made the outfit, like that is Blake.
Yeah.
That's the person that I needed to like make me feel like, because essentially the only reason why he even exists is because I was like, I will never be bullied again.
Yeah.
Who do I have to be so that niggas know not to try me like that ever the fuck again?
Yeah.
How can I like live my life authentically? What do I look like? What kind of energy do I need to have? And it literally was like I created this like whole idea of like what a strong, queer, gay, open, punk ass kid looked like, and like what I was attracted to, like fashion wise, aesthetically, like what was I saving in my Tumblr roll? What was my save feed? Like who am I following? Who are my favorite celebrities? What do they wear? What are their aesthetics? And then I pretty much mixed that all together. Yeah. And then I became Blake. And then one day I had woke up and I was like, I'm gonna wear this outfit, and I realized I couldn't buy it at the mall, and then I started making my clothes.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's just like it's literally like I live my imagination. So sometimes it doesn't feel like reality. So it's weird.
So what? Damn. That's real.
I know, it's like
no, that's some real shit though.
That's
some real shit. So like, what helps you? What helps ground you to reality? You know what I'm saying? Because I can only imagine. Your mama. Shout out to mama.
Shout out to mama.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
But like my mama, my friends that I've known like through high school.
Yeah.
like, and like,
Because they know Najee.
yeah.
Got it.
And then like they saw me when I was like wearing polos.
Yeah.
Jesus, LOL.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ralph Lauren.
I was say Ralph Lauren, Polo
Okay.
Assassin. Polo Assassin.
Shout out to Ralph Lauren. I was definitely like polo gang. What? Kidding me? Had a polo in every different color. Stop playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in the aspect of like that was me and my like trying to fit in era. I had the rainbows on deck.
Yeah. Oh damn! Not the rainbows,
Yes!
and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was like the prep phase for
Oh
all
my
of
god.
us. Yeah.
We all had that prep phase.
Yeah, for sure.
And rainbows were uncomfortable as fuck. But it was like you had to have them. If you want to wear flip flops to school, they had to be rainbows.
Come on, then like you could see the imprint.
Yes, and you can see the motherfucking.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like trees. You know how like you.
Yes,
trees, you
and they were like $60, and they were like, "Oh yeah, bitch, they flip flops, but they $60."
They ever had to stand at.
Oh my god,
and shit.
that fucking week when you break them in was like the worst in life. Oh my god,
bro, don't let you like hit your fucking toes.
And you can only buy them from that fucking car at South Point,
bro. That's upstairs, right when you get up the escalator, yo. What the fuck, bro? This shit like literally the only place right there.
The only place you could buy those fucking shoes. Was
rainbow.
Literally right there.
Yeah.
From that fucking vendor, and I was like, "Yo, this shit is so funny." But yeah, shout out to fucking bro, shout out to Durham for real.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I appreciate everything that like I went through when I first got here because I want to be me now.
Exactly.
Like, imagine I didn't get bullied. Who the fuck would I be? I'd probably be like DM, looking for love in the club.
Think so?
I don't know. I feel like that's a thing.
That is. It's popular out here. It's crazy.
Looking for love, can find the one you want.
Let me ask this, man. We're landing now. Najee.
Ooh, you tried it.
Najee. No.
It's so weird to hear it out loud.
No. It's a segue. I got you. It's a segue. Because
I was just like,
I'm not about to be one of those, I know you now, so I'm going to call you Najee type shit, right?
Unless I'm wilding. If I'm ever wilding, you ever see me out in public and I'm wilding or I'm drunk as fuck and I'm acting crazy, you can call me Najee.
All right, I'm going to hit you
with
it.
It'll like,
yeah.
it'll snap me the fuck out of it, deadass.
I'm good with that. I got you. So, what advice, because who you are now, right? What made you who you are today? What advice would you give to Lil Najee?
Boundaries. Deadass. That is the number one thing that I have gathered in life right now is setting fucking boundaries and like living by those and like understanding that like your emotions are prevalent.
Yeah.
The way you feel is real.
Yeah.
You don't need to have like multiple conversations with multiple other people about your emotions.
Yeah.
Create fucking boundaries. Let people know how you feel. Let people know where you stand. Because they will walk over your fucking kindness.
Yeah.
And they will try to play you. And then you gotta spaz.
Come on.
And then they treat you like a villain after you react.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's literally the number one thing that like I think that I've gathered out of life so far, as long as I've been alive, is setting fucking boundaries.
That's real.
Literally having conversations with people about the shit that you will accept and the shit that you will not. And if they break those boundaries, cut them the fuck off.
ASAP.
Period.
After this shit.
Because you know how hard it is to like express that to somebody?
Yeah.
Like, yo, I don't like this. Don't do that. Don't be like this. Don't treat me like that.
Yeah.
Respect me.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And then they listen to that and then do the opposite. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Psychotic.
And then it puts you in a place.
Yeah.
And it fucks up your mental and it makes you question yourself and it
Everything.
makes you doubt yourself and your confidence starts to like tether. For what?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Real rap. Nah, give me a hug. I appreciate you sharing that side. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my god, this is the first time I've ever talked on camera. This is so weird.
Wow. Get used to it. Nah, it's time now. This is practice for you when you go up to New York. This is practice. So look, first and foremost, of course, you know, we had Blake pull up. You know, I was going to say Najee, but I ain't going to do that.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not
Don't do it.
But, you know, Blake pulled up on us. Is there any last thing you want to say?
I just want to say that if you are a fucking creative ass person and you're out here trying to figure it out, remember that there's a support system for you. There's a place for you to go. There's always environments for you to go. And to believe that, like, you got this shit. Look for your tribe. Look for your people. If your family don't fuck with you, find a family. Create one for yourself. You got this.
Come on.
The only thing that you gotta do is believe.
Talk your shit.
Believe.
Talk your shit.
And you genuinely, you can fucking do it. Period.
Talk your shit.
Manifest that shit.
Come on.
And that's on period.
That's on period. And that's it. Come on. That's it. There we go.